The Ubit ecosystem offers a wealth of opportunities in DeFi, decentralized applications, and beyond. Yet a significant hurdle remains for mainstream adoption and the often daunting process of acquiring Ubit tokens. The traditional fiat on ramps can be cumbersome, riddled with fees, and require native navigating complex crypto exchanges. Introducing PayBit, a secure, streamlined fiat payment gateway for Ubit. PayBit tackles these challenges head on, providing a sophisticated solution that empower users with a frictionless fiat integration, automated workflow engine, escrow flexibility, real-time transaction tracking, and a future goal of integrating atomic swap compatibility. PayBit is a catalyst for a Ubit ecosystem growth, as by eliminating the complexity of fiat to crypto conversion, PayBit unlocks several key benefits for Ubit ecosystem, from exponential user base expansion, as it attracts a wider audience who may be unfamiliar with the crypto but interested in Ubit's potential. Increased liquidity, streamlined fiat payment on ramp injects liquidity into the Ubit ecosystem, benefiting everyone from DeFi protocol developers to users seeking better rates and faster transaction. Enhanced DeFi participation, PayBit empower users to participate in DeFi opportunities with ease, whether it is staking, lending, or engaging in other DeFi protocols. Users can now leverage their preferred fiat currency to unlock the full potential of Ubit ecosystem. And last and all, I think PayBit represents a paradigm shift in fiat to Ubit acquisition. It's secure, efficient, and user-centric solution poised to propel Ubit towards mainstream adoption and unlock the true potential of the innovative ecosystem. Now, I think that was enough chatter for me to convince you that PayBit is essential for the Ubit ecosystem. And with that, I will click on Get Started. As any fiat body or a fiat financial regulatory body, it is essential for us to maintain login history and KYC. So I will put in my email. Let's say I will put in my email and I will put in 123 as a password. Oh, wrong email. Let me go back again and again sign in. Let me verify the email once. Yes. So I click on get now. While the OTP, I will change my email to my other email. While the OTP comes, I will inform you that everything is available on my GitHub. So the GitHub link with this repo and everything from our video to our white paper, which you can read here. It is still a work in progress. It's a little bit less, but I think I will edit it as there is some time to the deadline. So I will edit the white paper. All the back end, front end is here. So yeah, and how to get the things running, and the OTP should be here by now. Yeah, there it is. And I'll click this lovely OTP and I will put this in the box and I'll verify. Now, as any regulatory, financially regulatory body, you can say, we need to have some sort of KYC. I will do a KYC. I will put in some dummy data as it is not a real KYC. I will put in some, let's say, my city, my pin code, NY, US, front of the ID, architecture. Now this is some dummy data, as I said, everything is on test right now, but I will also explain the mainnet flow once I come to the part of explaining architecture. Now I click on do KYC, and yeah, that gets us ready to now use PayBit. I click on login and I'll log in again. I will put in my credentials that I put when I signed up, and 1 2 3, and I should be logged in. yeah, there I am, and I think we are ready to use our beautiful platform PayBit. Let us see. So we have integrated Stripe. Stripe is a go-to platform for any e-commerce or any fiat integrator to have its on. It offers a wide range of support for currencies to everything out there. Now I will put 5, and the KYC right now is approved manually. As you can see, I'm doing a postman request, so I'll click on send. Oh, oopsies. Yes, that was user 4. KYC status updated. KYC in process. Something. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I forgot to. It is 6 most probably because I put in a wrong email. I forgot that. And yes, it was 6. So sorry for a little bit of hindrance right there. And I click on refresh. Now we have integrated a MetaMask connect button with the WogMe. So you can click connect with MetaMask, and it connects with MetaMask. This is my current MetaMask address, as you can see. So I will click on pay. I'll do one. I think I'll do 0.1 because I don't have enough funds for one in my escrow, because this is a testnet transaction, so I could not secure, because the faucet only gives one, so I could not secure that many. And this should open a Stripe integration, so there it is. Now I'll put in some dummy data given by the Stripe people, and I'll put in my CV, and I will click pay now, and the transaction should be a success if everything went right. It was. Now I will. Okay, so while the transaction happens, I will explain the architecture, what will happen on the mainnet. So what happens is the user comes to the platform. He wants to pay with some fiat, let's say US dollars or some Singaporean dollars, something like that. He comes to our Stripe, which accepts international payment, and once the payment is successful, it triggers a backend flow, which I will show you the code for, and which interacts with the CoinStore API to swap USDT, which is in our vault. We have an escrow service setup which handles all the USDT. Now why we choose this is because let's say we hold UBIT, or let's say we hold any another currency, not a stable coin. So it is obvious that a cryptocurrency has its fluctuations. It can go up, it can go down, and as a platform or as a company, it is not reliable. Let's say 1 second a user puts in his money with let's say $10 worth of UBIT, and the next day that he expects 1 token, and the token actually he gets only 0.5 because UBIT rose to the moon. So we do not want these type of fluctuations, so we maintain that USDT pool, so user only gets his $10 worth of USDT, and if we do not maintain any volatility in the platform, so yeah, that's that. And so what happens, it executes a workflow where we generate a deposit address on CoinStore through their API. We place an order by submitting the USDT on fly from the escrow service to the to place an order, and we then place an order for withdrawal to the user. We place an order basically for USDT to UBIT swap on the spot market, and then what we do is we submit the USDT back to the user's account, and this way the whole flow comes around. So what comes in fiat goes out in UBIT, and I think that's what we wanted. Now let us see the transaction was successfully done on the testnet. I click. Oh my bad. I will click this, and boom, and it was a success, and it was done 2 minutes ago. So yeah, so that's the flow. I will now show you the code I have written for this mainnet, the payment utility class. You can come to the GitHub also, you can see it there. So what it really does is it does a mainnet USDT transfer. So it calls the async, we call the API, we do all the signing as mentioned in the CoinStore docs, and yeah, that is it for the video. And oh, one thing I forgot, very crucial, is we have a dev dashboard. So yeah, that was a unique selling point for platform. So what we have, dev dashboard now, and I will click on the dev mode, and you can now create a project. Let's say my API and a brief description, and I click on create, and the project was added successfully. It should reflect on this, so the credentials come through. And how can one about use it? As you can find this in our documentation. So what we have done, we have implemented a signature based authentication for this type of API. So everything you can view in a white paper here. The section will come right now, as there is a little bit of time in the submission. So yeah, thank you guys, I guess that was it. And hopefully we can make this thing big together. Fiat to Ubit acquisition, it's all about including more liquidity into the protocol, allowing for more thriving of people, ecosystem of Ubit chain. And most probably, I think I missed the point about the synergy of this thing with, like, you guys already have Ubit card and Ubit, many products related to Ubit. So I think it fits right into the spot with Ubit card and Ubit exchange. So thank you guys.